What's up, gang? It's your boy Cod Stallion here, and with the release of COD Vanguard coming soon, we're going to be doing our official COD game tier list of all of the COD games released over the years. Now, bear in mind that I've played some of these games way more than others over the years due to work, university, or even just genuine discontent with some of the titles that I did enjoy and didn't really enjoy too much. I'll give you guys my total honest opinion of every game and give you my memories of each. And let me know if you agree or disagree with the choices that I'm making with the games down in the comments. Let's get right into it. Alright, now that we're here, I've got no script, I've not planned any of this, I'm just going to go based off my memories and what it is that I know for each game. As you can see at the bottom, there's every single Call of Duty game here from, COD 1, the original, all the way up to Call of Duty Cold War, and we're going to tier them between God, great, alright, meh, trash, and never played before. So I'm going to try and go in order of the games as much as I can remember. I may end up getting some of the orders wrong, but we're going to go in order as much as possible, and I'm going to give you guys my honest opinion of what's what. So moving into the first one, obviously we've got Call of Duty 1. I don't remember much about this game. I do remember very slightly playing it years and years back. It wasn't the first COD I ever played, but I do remember going back to it and giving it a try. Obviously, it was a staple for the COD community, so I'm going to put it in as alright. Not because it wasn't a good game, but purely because I don't remember too much about it. Okay, moving on to COD 2. What an absolute game this was. Again, this wasn't the first COD that I ever played, but I remember going back to Call of Duty 2. I can't remember what console was I even on back then. Some form of PlayStation, whether it was 1 or 2. I think it was PS2, I can't remember, but going back to that game and playing it was so much fun. It got me really excited, with all the COD releases, and after playing COD 4, which was my first ever multiplayer experience, I wanted to go back and try out some of the older games, and I remember trying out COD 2 and falling in love with it. So Call of Duty 2 is going into the great section. Some really good campaign moments from both of these games here. COD, the OG games, were so good. Wish they could make a campaign that would hit as hard as what these ones or the old CODs would back in the day. Saying that, the COD campaigns are decent these days, so I shouldn't really complain, but these ones just hit completely different. Now we have Call of Duty 3. I don't remember ever playing this game, if I'm being honest. I may have done, but I can't remember, so I'm going to put it in the never played. If you guys have ever played COD 3 before, let me know down in the comments what your thoughts are of the game, or what you guys thought about it, or in the campaign, or all that kind of stuff, because I don't think I ever had a chance to play it before. Moving on to the next one. I've been excited to get to this one. Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. If you watch my streams, if you know about my content, if you know anything about me, you will know this game right here is the holy grail of Call of Duty games. In fact, it's the holy grail of everything, from its iconic campaign, of everything to do with Al-Assad, Captain Price, Gaz, the team getting involved in, just the story that they set, the foundations they laid for multiplayer. Obviously it wasn't perfect, but the prestige system, the maps, the game modes, the endless grind to 10th prestige, the GBs, ladders. I could go on and on about how much I love this game. In fact, it's my favourite ever game on any platform, on anything at all. Call of Duty 4 2007 is when gaming was really at its gold for me. I'm putting that in as number one. God tier, love it. Let me know again if you agree down in the comments. I know some of you probably will, or some of you like it, but maybe not as much as I do. Moving into the next one, we have the post-game to COD 4. Who could forget Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2? What a game. I mean, obviously, we just thought, how could it get any better than what COD 4 was? You spent a whole good year on that. I know World at War did come in between. I will speak about World at War in a minute, but I just want to speak about Modern Warfare 2 really quick. What a game. Yeah, they're exactly the same reasons as COD 4. Great maps, multiplayer experience, the 10 prestige grind, playing with your mates, Xbox open mic lobbies. Let's not forget about that. That was the real time. Same with COD 4 as well on that one. And it was just the glory days. Again, the game was far from perfect. It had so many fun things to it though. And it just felt like, how clean the engine was at the time, how punchy the game just felt back then. It was just so much fun. I loved Modern Warfare 2. That is going in. It is my third overall favourite game in the world, behind Halo 3 and COD 4, and it's going in the God tier. All right, so next we're going over to World at War. This game is going in as great for me. So unfortunately with this game, as good as it was kind of sandwiched between two of my favourite games in the world. So I never really got to do World at War as much as I wanted to. With COD 4, I played for an extra year until Modern Warfare came out. I never wanted to stop playing this game. I gave World at War a go and I played it for quite a bit. And I did like it, but I just couldn't get away from COD 4 at the time. And then obviously Modern Warfare 2 came out and I made the direct transition over. If you guys don't know, I'm a big Modern Warfare fanboy, especially the OG ones. So World at War, I didn't really get to play it as much as I would have liked to, but still, fantastic game. Great multiplayer experience again. And for those who like the old school war games, this really set the bar for what World at War or, World War style games could be like. World at War, great game. Moving on, I can't remember the order after this one. I believe BO1 came out next. I think that was just before MW3. And obviously we got the introduction to the Black Ops series. That's going in as great. Again, BO1 set the bar, obviously, for how good Treyarch games could be in one. I loved Black Ops 1. Fantastic game. Tons of fun on that game. Years of fun on that game. Again, just remember running around the maps. Some of the BO4 maps that they remade on this game as well, or loads of the maps that they remade from BO1 from the good days. I don't really remember too much in terms of details from what I do with these two at the top, but I do remember really liking BO1, grinding, going for prestiges and stuff, and I'm going to put it in as great. Next up, we have MW3, which I'm pretty sure came out before BO2. So we're going to put Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 into the great section. You guys thought I was going to put it in the God section. Now, with this game, I loved it, but I didn't love it as much as COD 4 or Modern Warfare 2. It had a great prestige system. Again, it had great maps. You could say it's grind through, with weapons, and the leveling system was probably one of the best out there. Probably for when the COD scene was booming at its best competitively as well. It was good. Modern Warfare 3 was just an overall amazing game, and I loved it. Just probably wouldn't give it enough clout to put it in the God section along with the top two boys, but yeah, MW3, great game, and I enjoyed. I think it was about a year or two on that before I moved on to the next one. Moving on to the next one, the next game coming out is BO2, straight away going into the God section. By far the best Black Ops game that has ever existed in terms of its zombies, in terms of its multiplayer, fantastic campaign, the competitive scene. BO2 just felt like it had it all. It was kind of, let's say, continuing the golden era of what the COD games were back then. I loved BO2 personally. I'm putting that up in the God section alongside the two big boys. These three right here are the three best COD games that have ever existed, no doubt. Moving on to the next one. This is where my memory gets a little bit shadowed in terms of what came out with what, because I was finishing university, I was going to work, so I'm sorry if this order isn't the order of what they came out with, but I'm just going to go in order of, obviously, the games that I can see down here. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, meh. You know me, I'm not really much of the jetpack era, but I'm going to give it a meh because the game was actually kind of fun at times. It had a great comp scene to it, and I actually quite enjoy leveling up in a game that I didn't really like in terms of its mechanics. It was quite complicated in terms of obviously how it played out if you're a boots on the ground kind of person. So I'm going to give Call of Duty Advanced Warfare a meh. Probably, maybe even an alright. I'll put it borderline between the two. Next up, we're going to go with BO3. I'm going to go with alright for Black Ops 3 for Call of Duty. Even though, again, jetpack game, I would say it's the best jetpack game we've ever had, mechanically, for its grind, for its maps, the way it played out and stuff. Obviously, it was it came out, obviously, the sequel to BO2. I thought BO3 was actually pretty good. I'm not really a massive fan of that whole mechanic style of Call of Duty, but I did enjoy it, and I do remember grinding out when it was out for quite a long time. So, yeah, BO3 will go in at the alright section. Infinite Warfare, trash. Again, pretty much what I thought with Advanced Warfare. Didn't really like the mechanics, didn't really vibe with this game at all. I think I remember playing at a friend's house. I don't even remember buying this game, if anything, so I'm not even sure I owned a copy of this. I remember playing at a friend's house and just thinking, I don't really like this game. COD just doesn't feel like what it used to. So unfortunately, guys, I know some of you will probably agree and some may disagree, but COD Infinite Warfare is going down in the trash section. Let me know if you guys think otherwise. Cod Ghosts on for our next one. We're going to put in as alright. Again, borderline between alright and meh for this one. COD Ghosts, fantastic campaign. I thought it was multiplayer was actually alright. I think it was slightly, let's say, underrated. It gets a lot of hate from the COD community, but considering some of the other games that we've had come out over the years, I'm going to give Call of Duty Ghosts an alright kind of thumbs up, or maybe thumbs in the middle. Decent game, great campaign. Not really much else to say on that one. Call of Duty World War II, again, is going to go into all right. Obviously, we've got Vanguard coming out this year, so I imagine, obviously, it's going to be on a different engine, but we're going to get a lot of things coming in from World War II. That might be similar in terms of Vanguard, in terms of storyline and stuff. So, yeah, it was all right. It wasn't great. It wasn't shit. I'm going to keep it there for that. Next game coming up, BO4, right? This one's probably going to cause some controversy. I fucking loved BO4. Not even going to lie to you guys, right? It just felt smooth. I love the increased TTK. Because if some idiot shoots at you in a corner or is camping on you, you can still outplay them. I thought it was great. It was dynamic. It was fast. It was fun. I love the prestige system. I love the guns in the game. And I love the maps in the game when it first came out. It had a fantastic comp scene as well. BO4 was when I first, I would say, properly came back to COD since MW3. Obviously with that big, time out in the middle. I'm going to give BO4 a great. It died too fast on PC. Rest in peace. I love the game and don't think it got the real chance that it deserved. If it was cross-platform, it could have done even better. All right, that brings us up to the two latest titles, Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Again, you guys probably may or may not agree with me on this, but I'm putting it in as great. If it had better maps, if it didn't have such rubbish SBMM, if the prestige system and it didn't have seasonal resets were better, I would put this Call of Duty Modern Warfare in at God. Now, I know a lot of the YouTubers and stuff hate Call of Duty Modern Warfare, but for me, it honestly made my career. I love the fast-paced gameplay, even though the maps were absolutely shite. I love that they brought loads of COD 4 and Modern Warfare 2 maps back. I think they brought mainly COD 4 maps back, whatever. But, Shoot Owls and Shipment kept me occupied for a long time. We did our win streak and stuff on it. It was grindy with Obsidian. I kind of enjoyed the Damascus grind and stuff. COD, Modern Warfare, love the campaign. I'm putting it in as great. Great memories for me, and great memories from me and my whole career as well. And finally, Call of Duty Cold War. I'm sure you guys know where this one's going to go. It's unfortunate, really. I enjoyed the alpha and the beta, and probably the initial time when the game came out. We had a lot of fun grinding zombies, and I initially had a lot of fun with multiplayer, but then it just got really just ridiculous, I will give it that the maps on Cold War were a lot better than Modern Warfare and actually quite decent. I wouldn't mind seeing some of them come back in future games. And the zombies experience and the campaign were both decent as well. As a PC player, as a mouse and keyboard player, it just doesn't feel like Cold War is for me. I just kind of got bored over time. You can tell the player base just got angry with, the lack of updates and, the remakes and stuff. And then I was getting FPS issues and whatnot. But we won't go too much more into that. I'm going to put Cold War down in the trash section. So, guys, that's it for now. That is my tier list for Call of Duty over the years. Let me know if you guys agree. Let me know if you disagree. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on them notifications to support me and my content. Almost at 10k subscribers. Thank you for your support. And I'll see you on the next one.